Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. All right, Bears fans. This is one of those blockbuster rumors that could truly shake up the NFC North and send shockwaves through the league. As of now, reports are swirling around a potential trade that could see Danielle Hunter, the dynamic pass rusher from the Houston Texans, joining our beloved Bears. And let me tell you, if this deal goes down, it's going to be a game changer, not just for this season, but for the future of the franchise. The buzz started with credible sources like Adam Schefter dropping hints that the Texans, who are sitting at a promising 2-0 but are pressed up against their salary cap, might be willing to part ways with Hunter in exchange for some valuable draft picks. Houston is reportedly eyeing the future, especially locking in extensions for their young quarterback, C.J. Stroud, and rebuilding their offensive line, so trading Hunter makes strategic sense. The Texans are looking to free up around $15 million in cap space, and moving Hunter, who commands a hefty $22 million salary, would give them the flexibility they need to build their roster with youth and depth. Now, for us Bears fans, this potential trade could be a game of chess that dramatically shifts the balance of power in the NFC North. Danielle Hunter, a player who's been known for his relentless pass-rushing skills, could be the missing piece to unlock our defense and elevate us to a new level. Hunter isn't just any edge rusher. He's a relentless force who's been tearing through offensive lines since his days with Minnesota. Even now with the Texans, he's proven he's still got that explosiveness, generating pressure, sacks, and disrupting offenses at an elite level. Let's take a quick look at his profile. Up until September 15th of 2025, Hunter has managed 10 tackles and 2 sacks with an impressive PFF grade of 85. 6 overall. His pass rush grade of 87. 2 is top tier, and his EPA per pressure sits at -0.32, showing how impactful he's been when rushing the quarterback. Throughout his career, Hunter has amassed over 100 sacks and more than 300 tackles with a PFF grade averaging around 88. 4. He's been healthy in 2025 with 0 injuries, a crucial factor considering how durability can make or break a pass rusher's value. His career pressures number around 250, and he's tallied approximately 80 tackles for loss, making him one of the most consistent and dangerous defenders in the league. Imagine what Hunter could do for the Bears' pass rush. Our current total of 6 sacks just isn't enough when you're trying to contend in a division full of quarterbacks like Jared Goff and Jordan Love, who are both improving rapidly. The addition of Hunter could add at least 12 more sacks this season, pushing our total to double digits, and significantly increase our ability to pressure the quarterback, force turnovers, and create chaos for opposing offenses. That's exactly what we need to flip the script and start dominating games from the front. The impact wouldn't stop there. With a more ferocious pass rush, our defense would become more disruptive, leading to a projected 20% increase in turnovers. That's a huge boost in creating short fields and giving our offense more opportunities to score. Speaking of our offense, with Justin Fields and the talented duo of Darnell Mooney and DJ Moore, gaining extra possessions because of more turnovers and sacks could be the difference in turning close games into wins. By reducing the yards allowed per pass from around 220 yards down to approximately 180 yards per game, we'd tighten up our secondary and make life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. Now, let's talk about the ripple effect on our offensive unit. With a stronger pass rush helping to create more scoring opportunities, our offense, led by Justin Fields, could elevate from averaging around 18 points per game to closer to 23. That's the kind of jump that could push us into playoff contention and make us a serious threat to reach the postseason. And with a defense that's now more capable of shutting down high-powered offenses, the sky's the limit for what we can accomplish this season. Looking at the bigger picture, betting odds are already reflecting the potential impact of this move. Currently, the Chicago Bears are listed at +10, 0 to win the Super Bowl, which isn't great. But if Hunter becomes a Bear, those odds could drop significantly, potentially down to +4, 0 or better, making us a much more attractive pick for postseason success. Plus, Hunter's presence could be a real X-factor in the playoffs, giving us a much-needed boost in pressure and leadership. Data-driven projections show that his addition could increase our chances of winning by around 12%, which is huge when you're fighting for a deep playoff run. Of course, nothing is set in stone yet. The trade talks are still in the early stages, and there are a lot of moving parts: salary cap considerations, draft pick negotiations, and Houston's long-term plans for their roster. But the fact that this rumor is gaining traction says a lot about how serious the Bears are about making a splash this season. It's no secret that Ryan Poles and the front office want to build a team capable of competing for titles, and upgrading the pass rush is a top priority. Hunter's proven track record, combined with his youth and durability, make him an ideal fit for what we're trying to accomplish. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the historical context. The Bears have always been known for their tough, physical defense. Think of the dominant defenses of the 80s or recent stints where the front seven was a nightmare for opponents. Adding a player like Hunter could rekindle that identity, re-establishing us as one of the league's most feared defenses. It's about setting a tone, about imposing our will on the other team from the first snap. With Hunter, we'd have a game-changing talent that opponents would have to plan around every week, and that kind of pressure can elevate the entire team. And speaking of team development, this move could also serve as a catalyst for our young players to grow. Think about the possibilities for guys like Yannick Ngakoue or DeMarcus Walker, who would benefit from Hunter's presence and the extra attention he draws from offensive lines. It's a ripple effect that could turn our pass rush from a weakness into a strength, giving us more flexibility in how we attack opposing offenses. As much as fans love to talk about the upcoming draft or the next free agent signing, sometimes the most impactful moves come from internal trades that shake things up immediately. Danielle Hunter, with his proven production, could be that spark we need to push us over the edge. Imagine the roar at Soldier Field when Hunter hits the quarterback, or the way our defense starts to look more like a championship-caliber unit. That's the kind of energy and confidence this team needs to finally turn the page and aim for the Super Bowl. And let's not forget the long-term perspective. If Hunter signs a deal here, he could become a cornerstone of this defense for years to come. His leadership and experience, combined with the young core we're building around Justin Fields, could help establish a new identity for the Bears, one that's built on a relentless pass rush, gritty defense, and a balanced offense that can capitalize on every opportunity. The city of Chicago deserves a team that fights every down, and adding a player of Hunter's caliber could be the first step toward making that a reality. In conclusion, all signs point to a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the NFC North and set the Bears on a new trajectory. The combination of strategic draft picks, cap flexibility, and an elite pass rusher like Danielle Hunter could be exactly what we need to elevate this team from decent to dangerous. It's exciting to think about what this could mean for us. More sacks, more turnovers, more wins, and ultimately a shot at the Super Bowl. The Bears are in a position to make a statement this season, and if this move materializes, it could be the start of something truly special. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So Bears fans, keep your eyes peeled. This story is developing, and if the rumors turn into reality, it's going to be one of the most exciting and impactful moves in recent franchise history. Whether this trade happens or not, one thing is clear. The Bears are aiming high, and they're not afraid to shake things up to get back to being a dominant force in the league. The future is bright, and with a little luck and some smart moves, we could be talking about a Super Bowl run sooner than you think. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's get ready to roar. Because when it happens, you'll want to be part of the action, cheering loud for our Chicago Bears. Because we're not just a team, we're a family, and we're here to stay.